And this is where we see the trolls of the internet. Why don't you just lose weight? What's up, everyone? Chin lipo expert Dr. Sagar Patel here from Beverly Hills to talk to you about the differences between weight loss and chin lipo and what you need to know about losing weight before you undergo a chin lipo procedure. Now, in general, if you have to wonder on which one you should do, weight loss or chin lipo, the answer is easier. If you can achieve the result you want to do by losing weight, always lose the weight. Now, it's not as easy because so many of us have different metabolisms, and sometimes the goal you want to achieve is different than the goal you can achieve with weight loss. Now, if it's easy to lose weight for you, just lose the weight. Chin lipo is no different. It's just a way where I can take that weight directly out. When you do lose weight, you don't get to choose how that weight is distributed. As much as doing abs is going to improve your belly, it's improving it by improving the muscle tone and the muscle architecture, not by directly burning that fat. In a similar way, there's no jaw exercise that's going to burn the fat in our under chin area, and that's where lipo comes in. Now, for some people, no matter what your weight, even when you lose it, you have a stubborn amount of fat. Or some people, you can get rid of that fat and lose the weight, but then you don't like the way the rest of your body looks. And this is rule number one for where lipo comes in brilliantly. We can lose weight and also do lipo and get the results you want to achieve. And this is where we see the trolls of the internet. Why don't you just lose weight? Well, it's not as easy for all of us. Some people, we're battling not just not losing weight, but not gaining weight. And what lipo does is it can help you obtain a goal and get a visual difference to help you maintain the weight that you're currently at. Most importantly, all of us are worried about how will weight loss affect lipo and vice versa. Now, this is a key thing to understand, and it goes on both ends. The first one is I want you to do lipo and get value from it. And while you might have read on the internet that liposuction is permanent, the fact and the truth is that it's not permanent. If you gain the weight, you will lose the results. Ask yourself if you plan on gaining weight. Are you planning on getting pregnant? Did you just get married and there's a good chance you're getting pregnant? If that's the case, hold off on the lipo until you know you can maintain a stable weight. For me, that's a core and critical rule of any lipo procedure, whether it's of the abdomen or, as we're talking about specifically, my chin lipo patients. I want you to be able to maintain a stable weight for 6 weeks. If your weight fluctuates a lot, you should not do the lipo. You're not a good candidate, and you want to wait until your weight is stable. Now, that being said, you're always taking a risk that if you gain the weight and did lipo right before Christmas, you're going to lose the results. What about the other end? If you're on a weight loss journey, you also want to make sure your weight is going to be stable. If I'm taking out a lot of fat, I'm worried about your skin. Is your skin have the elasticity to suck in and snatch at the same time as you're concurrently losing weight? And the answer to that is going to be no. If I'm aggressive and I remove a lot of fat, if you're on top of that crash dieting and losing further weight, your skin's not going to tighten as much. And this is why I want your weight to be stable for 6 weeks. There's 3 different weights that I talk about. There's your current weight, which hopefully is common sense. There's your ideal body weight, which I'll explain to you, and then there's your goal body weight. The first thing I try to preach as someone who's a health expert more than a plastic surgery expert is stop setting goal weights. Set a goal lifestyle. In the end of the day, your ideal body weight, which is the weight you can easily maintain. It's the weight your body will be at when your metabolism changes, when your metabolism is different than someone else's. So you can't set it by a BMI or a goal of what's looked good on a scale years ago. It's got to be on a goal lifestyle. How many days a week are you willing to eat healthy? How many days a week are you willing to work out? It's not going to be 7 and 7 for everyone because that's not reasonable. For some people it might be, but I'm here to preach a goal lifestyle, and whatever weight you're going to be at that lifestyle, that's the weight that's your ideal body weight. In the ideal world, we want people to be at that weight prior to undergoing a liposuction procedure, because when you do the procedure, that's going to be the weight that you're going to maintain without stressors to your life. Just because you got to a goal weight of 130 and you want to look really even further snatched, it does not mean you're going to stay at 130 once we let the carrot go. You look good and then you gain the weight and you lose the results. Now, I know this is a complex issue and it's different for every single individual, and that's why we have consultations. If you want to book a consultation, call our office. If you want to learn more about lipo, we have tons of videos before and afters on our Instagram, and check out videos like the ones above to learn more about liposuction in general. Thank you for watching and look forward to seeing you guys soon.